Traders, we are excited to announce our new brokerage partner, Blueberry Markets. They are willing to give you money to trade with them. As part of this partnership, you, the trader, are going to receive a full refund of your Simply Forex Discord fee. So, how will it work? Well, they're going to give you, the trader, $300 when you open an account with Blueberry Markets. More than 30,000 traders already trust Blueberry Markets, and they are highly rated on Trustpilot and Google. You can also benefit from excellent commissions and super tight spreads. Some spreads are zero. And you can also benefit from a dedicated customer support team that you can contact 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And if that's not enough, guys, you can also benefit from our rebate program that we're offering. So Simply Forex and Blueberry Markets have teamed up to offer you this excellent promotion. And if you would like to take advantage of it, guys, then find the link in the video description. Hello traders, it's Friday. Woohoo! We have made it to the end of the week. I hope you've had a great trading week, guys. Today is Friday, the 24th of February to be exact. And as always, guys, we will look back at yesterday's trades, we'll look at today's potential trades, and we'll look at the important news for today as well. Before I get started, you know I have to do it. First of all, Discord channel, guys. Come join the Discord channel. The link is in the video description. Loads of cool stuff in there, including VIP rooms. Secondly, what is second? Live streams. So we're going to do live streams every Wednesday, 6:30 AM London GMT. And then we're going to start doing a stream next Thursday for the New York Open. So keep your eyes open for that. And thirdly, guys, if you would like to be mentored one-on-one with myself, then drop us an email and we'll send you the details. All the information for all of these things are in the video description. Right, guys, trades from yesterday then. So, the first one was this, Euro Canadian dollar. Sorry, guys, I put this grey zone in this morning. It wasn't there yesterday, so let's remove it. Right, guys, we were looking to short this pair, yeah? We're in a downtrend, and price was reacting at these last highs here. We had a very bearish candle form. Yeah, so what's not to like in a downtrend, bearish reaction? We just want to try and take price lower. Okay, potentially all the way down to here, guys. So that was the idea. Let's look at the H1 to see if we could get in on this pair. And to be honest with you, I couldn't. There was one candle I was contemplating getting on, but what I really wanted to see, guys, was this, a retrace into here, because a retrace gives me value. Yeah, and then price can come down to here, but it didn't happen, guys. Instead, price just dropped. All right, but there was this candle, guys, that I was looking at, but yeah, I didn't go for it. But once this candle forms, yeah, breaking all of these lows, yeah, we could have perhaps got in on this candle and just take it back down to those lows. Put your stop above here. You know, you would have got your risk to reward of 1:1. All right, so that was potentially a candle I was looking at, but didn't enter this one, guys. All right. But yeah, direction was good. The second one, guys, was this Canadian dollar Swiss franc, and I did actually get in on this. What were we looking at, guys? So on the day chart, yeah, price had sort of found this range. Yeah, so price had found this range between these two grey zones, guys. And we had this really bullish reaction at this grey zone. So the idea was just to take price potentially all the way back up to the top of this grey zone. Okay, so that was the idea. If we drop down to the H1 chart now, yeah, there was this, guys. So we had price was clearly in an uptrend, and when it broke this grey zone, you know, this is when the fear of missing out kicks in. You're like, oh no, it's shot off. I can't get in the trade, and you start to worry. And some of you start entering here, yeah, which is which is no good really, guys, because your stop would need to be down here. And 9 times out of 10, you are going to get a retrace before price shoots back up. Yeah, you just will most of the time. All right. So I had the same feeling, guys. Yeah, I am human. Yeah, I'm not a trading robot. But yeah, once price gets up here, you're thinking, okay, maybe I've missed a trade. But price come back down and produced these wicks. Yeah, these wicks here. All right. So once I see these wicks forming, I know buyers are in this market. Okay. And now if I keep these circled, yeah, I'm going to show you what I look for in terms of an entry. So, yeah, H1, we're seeing a reaction on the H1, and we're still with H1 trend. Yeah, none of these lows here were broken. Okay, this is what we like to see. If we drop down to the M15 chart now, let me delete that. So this was those candles. And what I'm looking for as another piece of confluence is M15 structure break. And for me, we get that. Yeah? Let me remove this yellow one, actually, guys. Let me remove this so you can see it more clearly. Okay, so price comes down. Yeah, this here, it doesn't create a lower low. And as soon as this high here is broken, yeah, I'm in this trade. All right, put my stop below here. It just gives me another piece of confluence, guys. Yeah, it gives me another piece of confluence, and then price has come up. Yeah, I've taken 80% this morning, all right, at this level, and now I'm going to let 20% run, guys. All right, but Canadian dollar, Swiss franc, yeah, just wait for that M15 structure break, just as another piece of confluence, guys. All right, that's what I did. Nice trade. Yeah, let's try and take it up to the top of that range, guys, yeah? What else was there yesterday? There was Euro Pound. Let's have a look at the Euro Pound. This is a tricky one, guys, because we're still not sure where it will retrace to. So if we look at the day chart, yeah, this is what's happening. All right, so we know price has broken this diagonal support and this horizontal support, not vertical, horizontal. Bear with me, it's Friday. Yeah, so it's broken this low and it's broken the diagonal support. But the question with this one is, guys, where is it going to retrace to? And for me, we still haven't seen price break down on the lower time frame. So we just don't have a trade yet. And we've had this bullish candle form yesterday. So perhaps we do have a bit more room up to here, you know, before we start coming down. Let's look at the H1, guys. And as you can see, yeah, price, it just hasn't been breaking down. If anything, you know, maybe we thought perhaps it was breaking down here, but no, it just wants to keep coming back up. So, you know, this structure could carry on up to here. All right, so I need to see a breakdown of this structure. When I do, I will be shorting this pair. But yesterday was not the day to do it. All right, guys, so yeah, Euro Pound, that was from yesterday. And the last one was this, guys, Euro against the US dollar. Where are you, Euro, US dollar? And guys, can I just say what a crazy reaction to the news? Yeah, so the GDP was worse than expected and the US dollar got strength. Who would have thunk it? Yeah, that's what I say. Don't trade the news. Yeah, you will get stung. Trust me. So, guys, yeah, we were looking to short this pair. All right, so we were in an uptrend, and then price has broken down. Okay, all right, and we're in a downtrend, and we also had this bearish candle that broke these lows. Okay, so the idea was just to come back down to this blue line here. All right. Let's take a look. So look at the H1. So yeah, this was that news, guys. Yeah, it was coming down as expected. Yeah. What I was sort of waiting for the news, guys, before I traded any US dollar pair. And then, you know, the US dollar, this was the news. The US dollar was worse than expected. Yeah, and it still gave the US dollar strength. That is almost technicals overriding the macroeconomic. And when this is a big red flag, guys, when the news, for example, the GDP was worse than expected, this should have a negative impact on the US dollar, but it didn't. The US dollar still gathered strength. So that's telling me, US dollar strength is overriding everything. Yeah, it's even, ignoring the GDP figures. All right. So, yeah, it still came down, and potentially it could come down further, guys. But, yeah, I was just waiting for that news. And then the markets became pretty unpredictable at that stage. So, no trade. Before that, there was this candle here, guys. The problem is we didn't have a lot of room to move into. Stop up here. In hindsight, you would have made your money. But, yeah, for me, I stayed out. I knew the news was coming out later. And this candle here just didn't give me the risk to reward down to the last H1 lows. All right, guys, so that is the recap of yesterday. Let's take a look at today's trades now. Guys, if you enjoyed the recap, then come join us. Subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, and smash the like button, guys. We'd love to have you on the channel. Welcome. Come join. I sound like Robin Hood gathering troops or something. I'm not sure. Right, guys. So, trade ideas for Friday, the 24th of February. It's Friday. Woohoo! Before I do, I can never forget this. Discord channel. Come join the Discord channel, guys. Lots of great ideas, knowledge being shared on there. And we've got our VIP rooms where I share my trade alerts. And you can ask me questions in there as well. So come join that, guys. Secondly, live streams. We, as you know, we do a live stream every Wednesday, 6:30 a.m. London GMT. But we're going to start doing one for the New York's Open, the New York session on Thursdays. We'll confirm the time. And thirdly, guys, if you would like to be mentored one-on-one with myself, then drop us an email and I will teach you. All the information for all of these things are in the video description. Right, enough of that. Trades for Friday, the 24th of February. So, one of my trades is this. Swiss franc against the Japanese yen. So, the yen had a really strong reaction. Okay, it was one of the few pairs that reacted strongly against that GDP figures yesterday, from this coming out of America. So, the yen got some strength. And you can see that with these candles, guys, this candle and this candle. So it's coming down from this grey resistance area. So I still think it has a little bit more room to come down to before it hits this beautiful area here for a buy. Yeah, because you've got this. Yeah, you've got this as potential support. You also have a diagonal support line, and we're in an uptrend. So I just want to express to you how beautiful this area is for a buy. But my point is we're not there yet. So I think price will want to push down into this zone before we start coming back up again. So I'm looking to short the Swiss franc Japanese yen for that reason. And we've got these bearish candles coming off this grey resistance level up here. Okay, so it's against day trend, but off a weekly resistance level with bearish candles. Okay, so that's the idea. Let's take a look at the H1 to see where I'm going to enter. Let me just show you this, guys. I have seen this H4 candle. Okay, so this concerns me a little bit, but let's see what price comes back up, see what it does in this grey zone. Yeah, see what the reaction is on the H4 as well as the H1, and then potentially we can take it back down. All right, so so this would be our first target, these last lows here. If we drop down to the H1 now, this is the same grey zone. What I want to see is price come up into this grey zone. I want to see a bearish reaction, both on the H1 and the H4, really, because of that bullish H4 candle. And then once we get a bearish reaction, a breakdown in structure, we can then take price back down to this last low, where we close 80% and then leave 20% to run. All right, guys. So yeah, looking for shorts from this grey zone. That's the first trade idea. The second trade idea. There's more. What is the second trade idea? Is this Euro Canadian dollar. So what are we seeing? So we've been, trying to short this from yesterday, guys, and not much has changed, yeah? Ever since we got a break in structure, we've been in a downtrend. And where it all changed was this break of this low here. And then we got a double top. And then once this low breaks, we're confident we're going to come down to these lows. But price has come back up, tested these highs. And for the last, if I zoom in, don't know if that's zooming in or not really, but for the last couple of days, we've had bearish candles form. All right, so the idea is still to come back down to these lows. However, yeah, if we drop down to the H1 now, my criteria has changed slightly. So my criteria is this now. I'm going to put a new grey zone in, which corresponds with these lows here. Okay. I'm not interested in short. I'm even going to remove this grey zone, but keep this one up here. So to be honest with you guys, I'm only interested in this pair because price reacted very aggressively at this last low, yeah, and it's had a large push away already. So price could quite easily come all the way back up here. All right, so what I need to see is a break of this grey zone, a break of these lows, then perhaps we get a retest, yeah, and then we can start shorting this pair. All right, guys, so that's the only criteria I want to see. If we get a reaction up here, if I get a reaction up here plus a H1 structure break, maybe. But what I really want to see is a break of this grey zone, retest, and then we come back down, guys. All right, so this grey zone is the important one for Euro Canadian dollar. There's more trade ideas, guys. There's more. Before I give you the next trade, guys, if you're enjoying this analysis, come join us. Subscribe, smash the notifications button, smash the like button. Keep smashing stuff, yeah, until you join. Right, and the last one, guys, what is it? It's pound against the Swiss franc. So let's take a look at it. Where are we? Pound, Swiss franc. Let's take a look at this. So, as you can see, guys, for me, we are still in a downtrend. All right. So let's have a look at structure. We were in a downtrend, but then we got a break. Then we got a break again once these lows here broke. Yeah, we was in a downtrend. Now we're back up to these highs. Yeah, hasn't made a lower low. All right, but now we've come back up to these highs. So potentially this could be the top of a range, and then we take price back down to these lows again. So structurally, that is the idea. If we now zoom in, yeah, okay. Right, zooming in, very difficult. Who would have thought it was this difficult? Or maybe I'm being stupid. So these highs here haven't broke, and we've got an important grey zone here where price keeps bouncing off. It keeps reacting at this level. Okay, so if it keeps reacting at this level, we still think we can come down to this blue line, these targets here. Okay, if we look at the H4, you'll see it's in a range. Yeah, so we're in this range, guys. All right, it's bouncing off of these highs and these lows. Yeah, so the H4 shows you it's a range. Let's drop down to the H1. Yeah, it's a little bit less easier to see on the H1, but it's in a range. So we've got two ways we can trade this range. So the aggressive way of trading this range, remember I'm looking for shorts, guys. Yeah. So the aggressive way of trading this range is this. Price comes up to the top of this range, okay, and we get a bearish reaction. When I say bearish reaction, could be a candlestick pattern, just a candle that shows me sellers are in control. Usually I combine this with an M15 structure break as well. All right, so if we see that, we can then take price back down to here. Yeah, close 80% and then leave 20% to run. That's the more aggressive way of trading it. The less aggressive way would be a break of these lows. Yeah, price comes down, breaks these lows, we get a bit of a retest, bearish reaction, and then we can take price lower. Okay, that is less risky because you're with the H1 trend, you'll be with H4 trend, you are with trend. That's why this trade is less risky, whereas up here, you will be going against trend. Okay, all right, but still we can be aggressive with trades, no problem. Okay, guys, so those are the trade ideas for today. Let's take a look at the news now. Okay, so news for Friday, the 24th of February. It's Friday. Woohoo! Right, so important news at 7 o'clock London GMT. We've got the German GDP. All right, so that's going to really move the euro, guys. You saw the effect the GDP had on the American dollar yesterday. So, yeah, this could have a similar effect, guys. So, must be aware of that. If we carry on down at 1:30 London GMT, we've got core PCE price index. So this could really move any US dollar pair. If we carry on down, the last piece of news we're interested in is this at 3 o'clock. Coming out of the US, we've got new home sales. And after that, guys, as you can see, no other news that we're interested in. Okay, guys, that's it. We finished the vid. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please subscribe, like, and share. Have a wonderful trading day, guys, and a great weekend, and I'll see you Monday.